Hey everybody, it's the Redstone Wizard here again, bringing you another Redstone tutorial. This time, we're doing a segment, i.e. multiple parts, to get this brewing station built. So, for a quick review, for those that did not watch the showcase, this potion brewer takes a single chest, normal chest, so that's a 3x9 area, and under a minute, brews a 6-ingredient potion. So let's just make that 6 ingredient. There's our 6 ingredients. And we'll activate it. And let's have it outside. And as you can see, we got the minecarts launching, which means now the potions are starting to brew. And they're timed precisely to be able to brew the potions. So each one has one ingredient in, and it goes and it keeps going, and now and there they are. And we have just a rapid item pickup system here, and that's all 27. So if we go inside real fast and look in here, all 27 lingering invisibility 2-minute potions. Yeah, that it was that fast. So what do you say, guys? Let's get to building this thing. Okay, guys, I'm back. And inside the shulker boxes is pretty much everything we need. There's a few items missing. I'll tell you that right now because I didn't go through it all and get every little detail. This is going to be multiple parts, so when we actually get to those parts, I'll have a different overall list. But for the most part, this is everything you need to build it. So, we're going to need almost 5 stacks of redstone, a little over a stack of torches, 3.5 stacks of repeaters, a half a stack of comparators, a stack and 3/4 of observers. Bring 3 stacks of droppers, 1 dispenser. The dispenser is used to make the auto water filler, so you don't have to worry about that. A bunch of hoppers, 21 sticky pistons, 2 regular pistons. You're going to need 11 minecarts with a chest and 1 minecart with a hopper. Just bring a bunch of powered rails and a few regular rails and some activator rails. Some of these you can interchange the activator rail and the power rail. A piece of soul sand. We're going to need water. 54 brewing stands. Some slabs, levers, chests. Literally a lot of this stuff. So, what we're going to do is grab some dust, some comparators, some repeaters, and some hoppers. And first thing we're going to do, I'm just going to come out this way. And we're going to go out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 blocks. And we're just going to throw torches right on top. And now go underneath. And with a 2 wide area, fill it in. And put repeaters going into the blocks with the torches and dust behind them. Okay, now from there, my mistake, we just need to pull this out 1 closer. So, yeah, right above, place a block on the dust and place a block behind it. So let me get rid of this one. And we need to do this a total of 5 times because the 6th one has a special. So let's just get these ones in place and make sure they all stay on 1 tick. So just a quick review. We will place a block on top of the dust, 1 back, and then we can go down like that. And run our blocks. Only 9 needed. Make a 2 by 9 area. On the going into the block, we're going to add repeaters on 1 tick, add dust behind that, and add torches. Alright, so we need a total of 5 segments like this one. So let me build this up and I'll be right back. Okay guys, I'm back. And as you can see, I did get all 5 layers built. This is for a 6 ingredient. If you only want to do a maximum of 5, you just have to build 4 of these. So 1 less. So now, we're going to go on to a different thing. Now we're going to do the major hopper lines. So what we're going to do is we're going to place a temporary block here. We're going to grab our hoppers. And we are just going to run them all along here into each other. Okay, so we'll get this one done. And we don't need that block. And you run it towards where your control panel is going to be at. So if you want your control panel over there, you run your hoppers over there. If you want it over here where I'm doing it, you run it over here. You can flip around the way the redstone is without really any major issue. So, yeah. And there we go. One more. Now, after I get these hoppers in, there's a little bit of an addendum I forgot to put in when I was gathering up the resources. And that addendum is actually quite important. So, now we are either going to grab our droppers, or you don't have to use droppers, you can use barrels. I personally prefer barrels because I don't want to hear the extra clicks. And we are just going to put the barrels right on top. Now these barrels, they're a buffer system. That is it. They won't alter the system at all. It's just for a slight buffer like they use with droppers. So you can also use droppers here. I don't recommend using dispensers, but you could if you needed to. But then you might lose the potions. So we'll get those in. And then we will add a hopper going up. Going down into each barrel. So now we got all, so we'll get all these barrels in. Now, what's going to happen with these is when we are brewing our potions, these potions will end up getting cycled through. And this is our recycler. That is it. So let me go grab a different color block. Because we are doing I'm doing an entirely different circuit here. So from here, above every torch, we're going to place a block. So we'll add a block to above every torch. And behind, by the barrels, we'll add a block. And we will do this on every single level. This has actually a lot more repetition in it until you get to the brain. Because all of this is set up just to be able to process all of this out. So let me get this one in, and then after this, we're going to take our repeaters, and right above the torches, place our repeaters. And all these have to be on one tick. So we get these repeaters all in, get our dust, run dust behind here, and behind every single repeater. So there we go. There's that. Now comes the tricky part. So from over here in the front, we'll place 1, 2, 3, 4. Break these 3 and break that one. In fact, actually, no, we need to drag this back 1. So, yeah, right there. And we will just run a line of blocks there so that we can place our hoppers going into the sides of those blocks. And I actually should have used, at least place the first one and then got myself my droppers and made them upward facing droppers. So, there we go. Now we need to create a system that will power whenever items go into these droppers. But we don't want to power every single one. We don't want to run every single one because that's just going to get mad. So on this last hopper, away from the side that your hoppers are going. The only reason why is because you wouldn't have much room. We're going to place a comparator with a torch, a block below the torch with the dust on it, and let me get my other few blocks. We're going to need our observers, our sticky piston, a sticky piston, and some slime blocks. So let me move some of this. Okay, there we go. And we'll come down here and place a sticky piston going down. And so we just have to make sure that we get these lined up right so that this one we get a observer output going up on that one, and that one. So let me break these, put this back, and I'll just do a quick pulse. And the quick pulse just consists of throw an item in. Yeah, it lasts longer normally. Oh, yeah, easier. Let's break that and place it back. There we. Oh, yeah, too heavy. Still too heavy. Oh boy. So yeah, we just have to be able to get observer going into these. So yeah, just place your observer. I thought I was being slick. I make those minor little mistakes. So now if I throw one item in, it pops it out. There we go. And that's our circuit for the system. That's to dispense out all the potions. And all you have to do is block it off here, put water in it, leading into an area. So, but yeah, that's to be done later. So now we're going to have a potion brewer here. So let's hold off on getting the potion brewer. Let me get another block. Let's go with the yellow. So what we need to do from here is go up 1, 2, 3. Get our draw, and then we're going to continue this line, which is going to stay here, all the way down. And down here, we're going to add our droppers, facing down. At this point, it would be good to grab your brewing stands and make sure you have a lot of blaze powder, because I recommend filling them up completely so that you can utilize them for longer. These aren't ready, these aren't prepped, so what we're going to do next though is we're going to take off the side, go over 3 more on every single row, and then from here up to across all the way along the line, and droppers going down. So you'll do this to every single row, and then we will come back and do a little bit more, and I'll get all these filled up with blaze powder because I need to do that anyways. So you guys give me a moment, I'll be right back. Okay guys, I'm back and I've got all 5 of these layers done. Now we just need to add the start of the brewing system. So from here, we need to go out an additional 3 hoppers. Okay. Up 2 blocks. Well, up 3 blocks. And draw it out. Droppers underneath, pointing down, and brewing stands below the droppers. And 1 hopper going into each of the brewing stands. This is the start of the line. So all we'll have to do is just, I'm just putting a temporary block there. And we'll run a line of hoppers all the way, and I'm just going to put 1 past, so I know. But now we need to stop these hoppers from activating, so we will grab this green circuit, and we will go down 1 below, make a line all the way across, and make it 2 wide. And throw our repeaters on. And dust behind those repeaters. Now, place a block right on top of the dust, right next to this line right here. And we will draw the line out there. We will place Dust all the way across. And 1, 2, 3. And let's go double check because I think it's 3 or 4. Yeah, it's on the third one. We're going to place 3 blocks going towards the front. From the back, we'll place a torch, a 2-tick repeater, and a piece of dust. And right below this torch, we're going to place a block with a torch on its face. And that will hold all that. So you guys, that was part 1. That right there was probably the most resource intensive part and extremely tedious. But I'm going to be working on part 2 and try to get that out to you guys as soon as possible. But you guys, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you like it, leave a like. If you have any questions or comments, you can leave them down in the description or down in the comment section, or join me on my Discord. Link will be in the description. If you want to support me, you can either subscribe or join my Patreon. The link will be in the description. But you guys, this is the Redstone Wizard. Enjoy building.